Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle filled with magical waterfalls and sparkling rivers, there lived a little lion cub named Leo. Leo had a big heart and an even bigger dream. He wanted to become the king of the jungle one day. But being a king wasn't as easy as it sounded, especially in the jungle where everyone thought they could be king. One day, while practicing his roar, which sounded more like a kitten meow, Leo met a wise old turtle who was sunning herself on a nearby rock. "Excuse me," said Leo, trying to be as majestic as possible. "Can you please tell me how to become the king of the jungle?" The turtle opened one eye, looked at Leo and said, "Well, you have a lot to learn, little lion. Being king isn't just about having a loud roar or sharp claws. It's about being kind, brave, and having lots of friends." With that, she closed her eye again and went back to sleep. Leo wasn't so sure about this whole friends thing, but he knew he needed some help if he was going to become king. So he set off to find some allies. On his way, he met a cheeky monkey who was hanging upside down from a tree. "Hey, monkey," called out Leo, "can you help me become the king of the jungle? All I need is a few good friends." The monkey swung from branch to branch. "A few good friends, huh? Well, you'll never have more loyal friends than monkeys. We're always up for some fun and games." And with that, the monkey and his gang of friends were by Leo's side, ready to help him become king. They followed Leo to a clearing where a shy zebra was hiding behind a bush. "Hello," said Leo, trying to sound as nice as he could. "Would you like to be my friend and help me become the king of the jungle?" The zebra jumped in surprise. Me," she stammered. "But I'm not very good at making friends." Leo smiled warmly. "That's okay. You don't have to be good at making friends, because friends don't have to be alike. They just have to be kind to each other." The zebra thought for a moment. "Well, that sounds like a good start. I would like to be your friend, Leo." Together, this unlikely group of friends started planning their very first royal adventure. They wanted to throw a huge party, inviting all the animals in the jungle. The monkey promised to bring his famous banana split, the turtle promised her delicious fruit salad, and the zebra promised to bring her special sparkling cider. As for Leo, he wanted to make a grand entrance, so he practiced his roar again, this time with much better results. "I think I'm ready," he said proudly. On the day of the party, all the animals came. There were elephants, giraffes, monkeys, zebras, and even a grumpy old crocodile. Leo couldn't believe how lucky he was to have so many friends. Together, they played fun games, ate yummy food, and drank sparkling cider. The turtle even told them stories of the old days when she was just a little hatchling. When it was time for Leo to make his grand entrance, he took a deep breath and let out the loudest, most majestic roar he could manage. The animals cheered and clapped as he walked towards them, his head held high. But then, suddenly, the crocodile interrupted. "Hold it right there, lion. I think I have something to say." All the animals went silent as the crocodile cleared his throat and said, "Everyone, I think it's time we had a new king, and I think I'm the one who should be king." All the animals gasped. No one had ever challenged the crocodile before. He was big, mean, and very grumpy. The animals were too scared to speak up, but then Leo stepped forward. "I may be small, but I'm not afraid of you." He stood bravely in front of the crocodile, protecting his friends. "Why should you be king?" he asked. The crocodile sneered. "Because I'm strong and powerful. Everyone should do what I say. Then they would have more yummy food and no one would get hurt." He turned to Leo. "Why should you be king?" Leo looked at all his friends and thought for a moment. "Well," he said finally, "being king isn't about being the biggest or the strongest. It's about being kind, sharing and caring for others. That's why I want to be king." The animals cheered. They could tell Leo was right. From that day on, Leo became the king of the jungle, Not because he was the strongest or the biggest, but because he was the kindest, most generous, and most caring. And he ruled over the jungle with wisdom and grace, making sure every animal was happy and safe. And that's the story of how Leo became the beloved king of the jungle, proving that true leadership comes not from power, but from kindness, courage, and friendship.